I got the broad, she want the Minaj aside to play. 68 Charger, ducking the laws, I might do the raid. I like to ride in my new bag, and I got a new bitch in my lap, counting up the blue strips with 2 straps. Yeah.
Bienvenida a What's Happening Now New York Radio Show. Welcome to What's Happening Now New York Radio Show. We are live on DTF Radio. I'm your host, Sunny Zoo. And next to me, I have.
Mr. Mel Taylor is in the building.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, folks? Happy Sunday to one and all.
Yeah, happy Sunday. We didn't come back last week, so I wish everyone had a great, happy Mother's Day.
Yes, belated happy Mother's Day to everyone and to you, Sunny, as well.
Thank you. I had a great one.
I'm glad to hear it. Awesome.
I had some great gifts.
Oh, you want to talk about some of that?
Nah, I don't know.
Not okay. I hear you. Someone over there is smiling. I wonder why.
Listen, I had some great gifts, and other people was like, can't beat that now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what's up.
But it was a great Mother's Day, even though a few things got a little watered down. But other than that, everything went really well.
Nice. Good.
Mhm.
So, how was
How was your Mother's Day weekend?
It was good, with Father's my Mother's Day weekend was uneventful. I mean, my mom RIP, she's no longer with us, so it's bittersweet. So all good, So Father's Day wise, I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, so I've already told my kids what I want. So hopefully I'll see it coming my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers are definitely crossed. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I'm all excited. Yeah. So what else is going on?
Not much. I'm excited today. We have a special guest in the building.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just rolled up. Yeah.
Yes, we do. So you could rock out, either open up, and then
Are you
we'll
ready?
get settled in.
Providing your setup, you queued up, ready to go. All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
give us the finger, give us a cue when you're ready to go, so we can talk about it in the interim. Before I forget, happy birthday, B. Tomorrow's your birthday. Happy and healthy. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Happy birthday to my twin granddaughters, Nala, Leah. Nala, feel better. Keep hanging in there. I'm glad you're okay. Hanging in there, and I had a blast at your birthday party yesterday. Thank you for the invite, Kareem and Jen. Had a blast.
Yeah, that's nice.
Thank you. My grandkids, my son and his girlfriend. They, I have twin granddaughters. So they're yeah. Thank you. So yeah, for them. So yeah, it's their first birthday party. Their first birthday. It was on Friday, I believe it was. So, or yesterday, one of the 2 days. What do I know? I'm only a grandpa, but all good. I had a good time last night. Got home nice and early, so all was good. Yeah, definitely. So how was everyone's week, Sunny?
Great. I'm over here trying to figure out how you do this live again because I don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, technical behind the scenes stuff while
Yes,
you're working on that. Yeah.
You forgot?
Yes.
Look, we leave for a week and she forgets.
Yeah, get it together, son. What are you doing over there? You trying to figure that out on the audience?
Oh,
time?
man.
Listen, it's not that. It's that I'm on the What's Happening Now radio show page, and
What happened?
it's just like
Technical difficulties. I got you.
It's
So
called.
I want to do it live. So what do I do now? It's not even working.
It's called user error.
Oh, I got it.
There we go.
I got it.
Awesome. Good job.
Right.
I got it.
Whenever y'all want to go, I'm ready.
All right.
Back out.
Oh, shit. Okay. Hey!
Strike weakness. Another weakness.
Hold up. Pay close attention. He's about to school you, DJs. DJ.
Baby girl,
Drop this.
you will never know. You make him now whenever. Someone love on forever. Say Papa Daddy in the area. Say Miss Cat him them out, yeah. I love the girls them forever. But I let love go, people let the love stay. But I let the love keep us shine bright along the way. Come up with Miss Cat him all the girls them DJ. I said darling, show me darling my baby. Hope it darling, show me darling my baby. I miss a darling my Mary. I miss a darling my lady. I said she love me and she driving me crazy. I said she love me and she driving me crazy. Especially when she spot Philip and Robs and Johnny. And we just fight to Mr. Cat and down and Pumpy. The girl that tell me say she want the milk and she honey. She come to the place and hold the general and get her honey. Say Mr. Cat, you are my one and my only. She said I like it when you're driving me crazy. Oh baby girl, you know I love you madly. I said I love it like all the fish them just a swimming on the sea. And I love it like all the pocket money love some money. And I love it like all the crips I know it love a baby. If all of the girls should leave and they should go across the sea. No matter baby girl, you want I wanna know. Because you're my dolly, oh baby. Honey, my dolly, oh baby. I miss a dolly, my baby. Honey, your dolly, miss a dolly, my baby. But I said let love go, people, let the love stay. And let the love people shine bright along the way. Come up and miss a cat, all the girls, them DJ. You're my dolly, my lady. Honey, my dolly, my baby. I miss a dolly, my Mary. I miss a dolly, my honey. I said this girl that's killing me with charms. When I'm on hold I run, I have her to me arms. On the loving and the kissing and the thing that wasn't gone. No one dance to leave, I miss her from out of me arms. I miss the tender loving baby girl, the charms.
Bling, bling, who's that with super cat? Third eye. Yes, black, where my troopers at? Uptown. Well, they got my back, but I'm still strapped. Got the real fat track for my L rap black. Ain't no shame in my game, Jesse West is real. You think that I will scoop your girl? Oh, yes, I will. Check it. It gets hectic, I'm a racket. I make fellas jump up and girls get butt naked. So bring it Brandon Rosie, pocket full of Josie. You know me, I'm low-key, I'm smoking like a stone.
Check. We here, baby.
See me like Steve. Wonder how I'm living shit. How I'm living love. Bad boy. 93 we coming through. Kick it with the flavor, dude. Hit you on the 1 and 2. Send you on the mission. And you think I'm crazy. Super cat. Dally, my baby. You crazy. Nah. Who's there? Puff Daddy Hops. Lick super funk and super with mad props. I beat the funky block remix. Get my man remake. Hit the hot thing that they can't go to radio. It's the bad boy.
He's about to take it to the streets. DJ
Y'all get ready to put y'all up on something, man. Yo,
20,
when you see something ill, you know what I mean? That's anything ill you see, whoa.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Big 6 at the club, that's whoa. Especially if it got fully equipped kid on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad chick uptown, she was had me messed up in the head, I mean. Bought the chick diamonds and pearls, I mean. Should've seen the ice shining on the wrist. Now money ain't a problem, see my dough is like pull out my bankroll on y'all dudes like lost the blue strip 2-10 like money wanna peep my blueprints, I'm like had to hit the brake on y'all brothers like brothers getting bagged on my block like coming home within the
Alright, let's go.
like fun like they had the manpower like more or less, more so I rip it to so I love.
Pay close attention, he's about to school you DJ Drop that song.
But you want a problem. But you want a problem. But you want a problem with me, we be good. Hey.
Hold up. Pay close attention.
Like I said, baby, each and every Sunday we here.
DJ Drop that song.
You know how you leave for a little while, you just gotta catch your bearings.
Hold up. Pay close attention.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
You DJ.
Oh, first you gotta.
20 man, it's not even funny, they can't. It's so cold, too tight, the left looks too right. You know what?
You right.
These bitches can't look, they hearts racing, they start chasing, but I'm so fast when I blow past that they can't. In the presence of the man, your future look better than your past. If you present with the man, you better. You niggas can't share my air. I walk a mile in the pair I wear, and I'm getting better year by year, like they say wine do. Cops couldn't smell me if you brought the K-lines through, and I pace myself. I know these money hungry bitches wanna taste my wealth, but I keep them on a diet, embrace their health, or even keep them on the quiet, and space myself, and just take a deep. I got them grabbing their chest.
Check. We here.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I think we're good now. We're good now.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we're good.
Do we hear our guest now?
Hello.
1 2 1
Yes,
2 1
he's-
2. Check in 1
Loud
2
again. Okay.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah, you're good. Stop hitting those switches over there, son. Come on.
It's some echoing, no?
She's touching
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
She's touching stuff. That's what it is.
I'm experimenting
That's what it
at the wrong time.
is.
Whoops.
With her IG live as well.
That happens. It's by accident.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on? Let's go. It's go time. Yeah.
So, let's see. We have in the building. Mr. G is in the building.
Hey.
Thanks for pulling up, my friend. It's been a while.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
If my memory serves me correctly, last time when we had that cipher, was that it?
Yeah.
A while back,
Yeah.
you were filming the cipher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Totally
Oh, yeah, I
remember
remember
that.
that.
That was when we had a lot of good feedback from that cipher, boy. We still.
That's when he was working Wendy with him.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, he's doing much more now.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh yeah, we gotta catch up.
Nice, nice.
and I gotta admit, I'm excited, to see the growth of, artists. As we always say, it's a platform that we're building, so it's always nice to have people come back like yourself and bring us up to speed, ourselves and the audience as to what you're
Yes,
doing,
sir.
too,
Yes, sir.
which is
Right,
beautiful.
but he's not an artist. He's an artist.
No, not a sir. People like himself and artists
Okay.
keep us up to speed on what we're
Okay.
doing. She's always trying to catch me right.
I see. I see. Sonny, be easy. We come in peace.
Exactly. Yes.
You keep wanting the clip.
So what's going on with you? I mean, the last time you were here, because he came back another time
Did
after
he?
that. Yeah, he
Okay.
spoke about.
Oh, I'm a regular out here.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm home.
That's better. You gotta catch up every so often with him. That's family,
Well,
right?
refresh
Yes.
my memory the second time that he came back. What was that? What we,
I
I
think he
can't-
came with
OTSS. He's actually outside right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
I don't see him, but okay.
Oh yeah. I see him chilling.
They like got two peas in the pot, eh?
Yeah.
My brother.
He's got no time for us.
Out there.
Over here.
He don't come inside like he
Yeah.
used to. No,
Exactly.
no love.
Passing by. He just passing by.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just showing support from Mr. G.
Anyway, so bring us up to speed, Mr. G. What you been up
Well, since the last time I've been here, it's been a lot. I've written a book.
Nice.
I'm actually a producer with Nick Cannon now.
to? Oh wow.
We're
Nice.
doing a movie about Dr. Sebi. We picked up where Nipsey Hussle left off.
Nice.
And shout out to Nick Cannon. I really appreciate that, brother.
Gotcha. Hold on a second. Did you hear that Nick Cannon? He's now with no longer with Wendy Williams. Now with Nick Cannon. That's
Yes.
You're still working with Wendy?
That Wendy,
My bad.
Oh, he still.
My bad. That's called growth.
And
You know this, and you know man.
Wendy, that's always gonna be family, and it's nothing that everything that I do, we still got the same team. So no, it's just an extension of what I'm doing now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Very
salute to Wendy. Always encouraging people to grow and it's beyond just me being a cameraman
Right.
now.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
Gotcha. How did you connect with Nick Cannon? If you don't mind
Well,
asking.
Nick Cannon actually was coming to the Wendy Williams show when he was taking over for her for a while.
Okay, yeah.
So Nick Cannon people, they realized after speaking with Dr. Sebi's family that I was the only one who had footage of Dr. Sebi. So Nick reached out to his
team.
Yeah, Aja, salute to Aja, that's my girl.
Yeah,
She's
nice.
the one behind the scenes.
Nice.
She reached out to me and set up a meeting with Nick and I, not knowing that I was in the same studio with Nick.
Okay.
So we met at the Viacom building,
Right.
and I showed him what I had, and he needed to see more. So we wound up going to one of his houses in New Jersey,
Okay.
and we went through the footage. And he's like, "Yo, Mr. G, you need to help me produce
You
this."
said one of his houses.
Yeah, well, now Nick is the man.
One.
Nick is
Just one.
Nick is
Did
the
you hear
man. Actually, being that I see him all the time, It was. I thought he knew I was Mr. G. You know, I'm on my Brooklyn bullshit. Thinking everybody know who I am.
And you know this,
So when he seen me, he was like, "What's up, my man? Pleasure meeting you." And I'm like, "I've been filming you for the last year, because I've been when we went to Wildin' Out with Wendy. I was since I'm her personal videographer.
Right.
I was filming her in Wildin' Out, so I actually interviewed Nick in a segment that we have in the Bentley, where Wendy's interviewed an artist inside of a Bentley.
Right.
So I've been. When he seen me, I look familiar, but you know, these people see so many people, they can't pinpoint who's who until you let them know.
Right.
So after seeing the footage that I have, Nick was like, "Yo, I want to go to Honduras," and I'm like, "Well, I'm a prince in Honduras. Let's go."
Nice.
So we traveled to Honduras, and we got footage of Dr. Sebi's family, Dr. Sebi's daughters, some of his old friends, and Nick was in Honduras. Man, it was just myself, Nick, and my man Jordan.
Okay.
No security, no anything.
Wow.
We rented a car and we driving through the mountains for like 3-4 hours. And Nick was he's so that's why I keep saying he's so down to earth.
Yeah.
Because you know how it is in these tropical islands. You have checkpoints, you have bad weather, and he was just cool through the whole thing.
That's dope, man. Yeah.
Did he pay for your flight?
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Stirring up the pot,
Nah, he actually paid for the flight and paid for my time while I was first time I get to go home to Honduras because I live there and I'm getting paid to be at home with the family. So
So how much time did you spend with him out there?
Nick was out there for 4 days. I stood 2 weeks. I can't go home and just stay for 4 days.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I was there actually a little longer than 2 weeks because I got there a couple of days before him.
Right.
Then stayed with him and stayed another week and a half after he left.
So how long ago was that?
This was a few months ago. It's on my Instagram.
Is it complete yet?
The documentary,
Yes.
definitely.
Oh, wow.
And this is this is one of the main reasons I wanted to come on the show because there's a lot of people thinking that the documentary is not happening because they're talking about Nick is afraid or that's 100% bull.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of big pharma. They're saying that they told him that he couldn't put out because anything dealing with Dr. Sebi, people immediately think that is something negative with it. So they think that Big Pharma got the Nick and said, "Nah, don't do this movie."
Right. Okay.
But what's stopping production right now is COVID. Because it would have been out already because Nick, just like Nipsey Hussle, Nipsey wanted this inside movie theaters. He wanted to see it's something like the Dolomite story where he wanted to see the lines and everything.
Right.
Well, once COVID hit, that actually just put handcuffs on everything.
Right.
So New York is supposedly, or the world's supposed to open in July. So it's coming soon. We're just looking for what's going to be the best way to do it.
Very nice. That's dope.
So salute to Nick.
And for people does not know who Dr. Sebi is, you want to just speak on that for a quick second?
Dr. Sebi was an amazing human being. Like a lot of people know him for his healing. He was. Oh, and for everybody who think I'm a healer, I'm not a healer. Please stop sending me pictures of y'all. You should see the DMs I'm getting from people thinking that I was Dr. Sebi's apprentice.
Yeah, gotcha.
He was my friend. He didn't teach me anything. I do not know how to cure or any of these illnesses. I can recommend people. In my book, I have his family. I have his families and people that.
I'm sorry, I just gotta show this real quick.
Okay, of course.
See, I support too. See?
Nice. Yes, I appreciate you, sis.
Awesome, You have to sign it later.
Yeah, of course.
So
Ether.
For those that don't have the book, you should get it. It's really it's so I love the audio. I love the audio book. That is why I purchased the book.
Okay.
And
salute to KT, the arts degree. He did the audio for me. And one thing I like about the audio book, not to take anything away from the book, but the audio book, you get 4 hours of Dr. Sebi himself. So the version of the book that says Dr. Sebi speaks, you actually get to hear Dr. Sebi speak. And this is, I mainly did that for the people who said, this didn't really happen, or Dr. Sebi didn't really say that. So they get to hear it from his mouth.
From the horse's mouth.
Yes, and one of the main reasons that I self-published it, because I was offered $375,000 for a publisher to do it in advance to do it,
Right.
but they was asking me to take some stuff out of the book.
Right.
So I figure if I can't tell it like it was, that you could, all money ain't good money.
Gotcha.
So I can make it just keep that money because I need to put the truth in it.
Right.
They didn't want me to put how he healed people. They didn't want me to put how raw he was.
Right.
Because you that read the book, you see how you got it's humor in it, it's sadness.
Yeah.
I just told her how it was.
Gotcha.
Did Nick Cannon ever met? Did he ever
No,
meet? Okay.
Nick Cannon never met Dr. Sebi. Nipsey Hussle never met Dr. Sebi.
Okay.
They just knew of him from his work.
Got you. Now I've got to ask you. The title is The Bridge.
No, the title of the book is My Journey with Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi used to call me the bridge. He called me the bridge because he said I connected worlds. Because everywhere we used to go, either I knew some, like if he comes to New York, I'd be like, yo, I know Sonny doing though. We could come. So I'm always connecting people, and his description of the bridge is no, you don't have to pay no toll with this bridge. You know how people connect you when they want something?
Right.
Like I would just connect people just because I could.
You're the plug.
Yes,
I
the
got
plug,
you. That's
exactly.
No, that's dope. I mean, I look for little subtle things, and the bridge, even though it's subtle, caught me right away, and that's what I thought.
Yes.
But I just wanted it once again from a horse's mouth.
Yes, I
Can't
appreciate
speak
it.
for you.
Nah,
Please open
I
up.
appreciate the question.
Did you ever try any of his remedies to
Oh,
cure yourself?
Definitely.
Such as?
I played basketball overseas for 7 years. My knee was caught bone on bone.
Wow.
I was told that cartilage couldn't grow back. I started taking his CMOS and going through his thermal waters. So I have the radiology report with no cartilage, with cartilage.
Wow.
So when I told, and Dr. Sebi told me, when you go back to the radiologist, they're going to tell you that it was a misdiagnosed or something like that.
Yeah.
So when I went back, they told me exactly
Wow.
that. There must have been something wrong with the X-ray machine that
Of
day.
course. Yeah.
But I have several friends who had herpes, who had HIV, who had sickle cell anemia, that they have I can show you on my phone 4 people that was cured of herpes this week.
Wow.
So his study's still alive right now. So that's one of the things. So what America say that can't be cured outside of America is an easy cure for it.
I also bought 2 of Dr. Sebi's books.
Okay.
The one with the herbs, I believe it is. They talk about, diabetes and if you're overweight and stuff like
Yes.
that, high blood pressure. You can actually get healed by that by losing weight by fasting.
It's that what a lot of people don't know is that fat is a disease's playground. When I met you saw me before. I was like 216 pounds, a little heavier. After meeting Dr. Sebi, I'm gonna be 52 this year, and I can jump and grab the rim when I play basketball. I never thought in my 50s I'll be this agile. So no, our food is our medicine.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a big fact.
So doctors always said, dead food, dead body, live food, live body.
Right.
Like you are exactly what you eat.
Got you. With the weight loss, what was that journey like? And are you at your ideal weight right now?
Yeah, I'm I'm 5'11" and I'm 180 pounds, so I feel good.
Nice.
It's just the same size I was in college.
Nice. So you're back at your fighting weight.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So we're on the street. You're also doing some other stuff. Like, you want to talk about it?
Yeah. What this? Tell me what it is that you saw.
Other documentary, maybe other people.
Oh,
besides
man.
Shannon or,
All right,
you know, I don't know.
I'm doing another documentary right now. Yeah, I guess we could talk about that. This was something that we've been filming for the last year, and we didn't talk about it because it hasn't been picked up. But since it has been picked up,
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
doing a documentary called "I Was There."
Okay.
I Was There is a documentary created by Pablo Medina. He's actually Dr. Sebi's right-hand man. He's the one who's been making the herbs for Dr. Sebi for the last 20 years. He's the one that was in jail with Dr. Sebi when he got arrested. He was the one that was right next to Dr. Sebi when he died. So for the people who might be confused about me promoting Pablo Medina, because in my book, I would say I would always wonder why another Dr. Sebi kids wind up with his business, and Pablo Medina and other people have the business. So I found out through my own research, not through Pop. You know, that's one of the main things that I like about Pablo, because he's a Mexican. Um, he's real humble, and he saw one of my interviews I did on Black and Nobel in Philadelphia, and they asked me what do you think about Dr. Sebi's Cell Food, which is Dr. Sebi's office. So I told them, well, I don't mess with the personnel from there, but I know for a fact that the herbs from drsebi'scellfood.com are official, because the person who's been making those herbs is still making them now. Dr. Sebi retired 15 years before I met him. So people think Dr. Sebi was making these herbs. So the only difference between those herbs then and now is that Dr. Sebi's not alive, but the same people were making them. So he heard me say that, and he was expecting me to lash out on them because I don't deal with the LA office. And one of the main reasons I didn't deal with the LA office is because of the president. She didn't like the fact that Dr. Sebi gave me so much power over what we were doing. He would always say, what's Mr. G going to think? So they didn't like that, especially since I'm not his son. I'm not anything to Dr. Sebi. You know how we met. Like, so his grandmother or his mother told him I was coming 30 years before I came. So I'm going there to look for some help from my sister and some other family members. And this man telling me I've been waiting for you for 30 years. We got a lot of work to do. I'm like, he said, are you a Sagittarius? I was like, yes, I'm a Sagittarius. Is your mother a Pisces? I was like, yes, my mother's a Pisces. Do your name start with an A and end with an O? Because my name is Alfredo. It starts with an A and end with an O. I said, yes, my name is Avalado. He said, sit down. I've been waiting for you for 30 years. We got a lot of work to do. I like, oh my God.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So the documentary is called I Was There. It's actually a docu-series, because I've been all over interviewing people. We calling it I Was There because everyone in documentary actually worked with Dr. Sebi, was healed by Dr. Sebi, or was with him. So it blew my mind to go into the jails in Honduras and interview people, because he died in a woman's hands. She was on the woman's arm. Her name is Lizette. And everybody said, because Pablo was getting a haircut at the time, and when she explained how he died, like when you guys see it, like I wish I could tell you. Well, I could tell y'all this part. Dr. Sebi told her, all right, girl, I'm leaving this place. Take care of yourself. And he rocked back and just transitioned. So she thought he was playing with her.
Right.
And when she touched his arm, there was no life in it, and she just panicked and ran and got everybody. But she said that was the most peaceful death she ever seen ever experienced. Because in Honduras, unlike America, the jails are unisex. Code it's like female and male in the same place. So that's why Lizette was able to hang out with him. And Honduras is not like the rest of the jails in the third world country where you don't get to visit. If I was in jail in Honduras and you come for a week, you could stay with me in jail for a week. So that's the difference between, it seemed crazy, but in Honduras, like money moves. Yeah. Well, a lot of people saying that the government killed him. That's where I disagree. I do agree that he was killed. He was poisoned, and it was somebody that he knew. And because Dr. Sebi wouldn't eat from anybody, and in Honduras they don't feed you. It's not like in America you get 3 meals: a gym, cable, library, computer. In Honduras, if your family don't come feed you, you're not gonna eat. If you're it's still like that today, yes. There's no HMOs and all that. If your family or friends don't come feed you, you will starve to death or die fighting for food in there. Yeah, so no, I don't want to paint a pretty picture, or I don't want to talk about something that's not true. Like I was born and raised in Brooklyn, but I consider myself a Garifuna man. So I'm from Honduras, but it is what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Good luck.
You got jokes.
But the good thing
They
is,
tell you good luck.
but the good thing is, well, me meeting so many people, it's sometimes that people that are not your family that'll treat you way better than your own family.
Mm.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, that's for sure.
And you know this. And you know man.
I'm not saying a word.
And
I
also,
won't say a word.
huh?
Yes, but that's another story.
You're exposing yourself.
What were you gonna say?
No, I wanted to thank you guys because I actually, before I did the Breakfast Club interview, before I did Tasha K, before I did any of those interviews, I came here.
Oh wow!
Right.
So you guys got me comfortable with just.
Is he that bad? Charlemagne's show, right?
Yo, that's my brother right there.
Right.
How Charlemagne and I connected, when he moved to New York, when Wendy and Kevin brought him to New York,
Right.
being that I went to school in South Carolina,
Right.
I was like Charlemagne. I was his tour guide, like welcome to New York, welcome to New Jersey.
Right.
So him and I got cool. And so when he stopped working at the Wendy Williams show, him and I, because he stopped when we were still in the radio.
Right.
So him and I maintained contact. So he received my book, and he was like, "Yo, G, I checked your book out. Your book is dope." And I was like, "Yo, Charlemagne, won't you give me a shout out on the Breakfast Club?"
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Nah, won't you come to Breakfast Club?"
That's dope.
Nice. Nice.
Better than you can. And I'm like, all right. And immediately I thought about you guys. I did this before. Because I'm used to being behind the camera. I'm not in front of the camera. So I was like, it's the same exact setting. You sit down, DJ Ambi right there, Charlemagne and Angela right there, and we just started, vibing.
You pull up like it's not my first rodeo. I got this.
Oh, exactly. That was exactly my attitude.
We give media training.
Exactly.
We do media
definitely
training.
agree with that.
And what I like is that you're coming back because you choose.
Of course.
And not a lot of people, as I said in the beginning, we're building this for us.
Yes, exactly.
And it's
Right.
a good thing. So you coming back, it's just reinforcing the fact that we are doing something true to what we believe in, and you're living proof that you can do whatever you want to do, man.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
And I'm
Thank
impressed
you.
with that. Yeah.
But you know what? We've been we are blessed because I believe that everyone we have interviewed
Bless you.
are blessed and have come to the show.
Bless you again.
Always come back and visit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? We have had a come to your time.
Yes.
We have the actors come to your
Yes,
time.
yes.
So,
No, you guys leave a good taste in people's mouths. Like,
Yes.
and, Sonny, I didn't even know my cousin Benny passed away. When you told me that, I forgot what part of the world I was at. Where I told you I was
I
at.
think he was out there.
I was in LA.
What? Okay.
I was in LA, I
Yeah.
believe. And when you told me that, I immediately reached out to the family and they confirmed everything. And I'm like, wow. So you guys, I don't look at you as, I look at you like family. Like, because when you told me that, like, it was, I get caught up in my world. Because, when we shooting, it's like no cameras allowed. No phones allowed. We focus on what we're doing. So when I get to the hotel, that's when I'm like, all right, let me just go through social media. And then since I get so many DMs now, but when I see familiar, I'm like, oh no, I know this person. I like it. And when you told me, I'm like, wow. But after speaking to family members, they said that, he's actually at a better place now because he was going through a lot while he was alive. And, Benny, he didn't say anything. Yeah, so.
But what was crazy is that I know Benny's always talking about you.
Yeah.
He's always been proud of everything you've done, just like
Yes.
his brother Grammy.
Mhm.
And when I saw that you really wasn't reaching out to anyone or posting or anything about Benny, I was like, wait a minute, that don't sound right.
I didn't know.
So that's when that
Yeah.
was the day of.
Yeah.
Did you go to Zoom to see it?
Yeah, of course.
Sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
That's
But
crazy.
one thing about us Garifuna people, we mourn for like 72 hours and then we celebrate our he's my ancestor now. So we celebrate our people's lives. 'Cause, you know, I think that for the time that I had him, you know, I thank God for that.
Yeah, that's good.
Rest in peace. He's looking over us right now.
Of
saying,
course,
yeah,
of
he
course.
right. He always said
He's
that.
like, you better say my name, cuz.
He's so mad at that. You gotta talk about him all the time.
Yes, yes.
So what's next? What's next with you?
Oh man, I'm actually writing another book. It's called My Journey with Dr. Sebi, like the aftermath, because I found out so many things. Salute to Nick Cannon again. I really appreciate the opportunities that he's given me as far as this documentary is concerned, because from that documentary I was able to get, I'm executive producing the next documentary that we're doing. I was there. And salute to Jill Ramsey. Jill Ramsey, I always forget to talk about you. Jill Ramsey is actually my lawyer, my sister. She's actually she's the one who got Wendy Williams a lot of HSS, the Home Shopping Network. She's the unsung hero that nobody know about, but everybody in the industry knows about her.
Right.
She thank her for everything, the guidance that she given me knowing what to sign, what not to sign. Salute to my girl Tashira Simmons as well. You know, sorry for your loss about DMX. I know that was your brother. You know I'm here, sis. She always watch everything that I do. So like every time I get off something, gee, I saw you on such and such. So salute to Tashira and her kids, and salute to everybody that's listening right now. Like I feel blessed. I feel like I'm coming home to family before I leave again.
Nice.
on Thursday.
Where you up to?
I'm going to Honduras.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm gonna be here for about 3 weeks because I'm going to Mosquitia. Mosquitia is a part of Honduras, but it's actually about, you have to take you could go as far as you can by land, but then you have to go like a day and a half just on a speedboat. Wow. So it's a place where the indigenous people make batana. It's an oil that it's like a shea butter. Like I use it I put it in my hair, I put it on my skin.
Mm-hmm.
After you get out the shower, you grease up and you be shining all day. So everybody think I got
Nice.
makeup.
Yo,
makeup on.
he's teaching me. He's teaching me. I'm part Honduran, so I don't know. I'm just listening. I'm just listening. I'm like, okay, I gotta take a trip. Sonny, he just stopped by, man.
And you know this. Man.
Sonny always trying to get the.
A couple things you mentioned, unsung hero with your attorney. You mentioned you're used to being behind the scenes.
Yes, sir.
How is it mentally you pivoting from behind the scenes to now in front of the scenes doing these interviews? I know you mentioned here. I know you mentioned Nick Cannon. I know you mentioned Charlamagne the God. How is that for you getting comfortable in your skin, being in front of the camera as opposed to being the one behind the camera?
Oh, excellent question. Thank you for asking that question because I always
natural.
Yeah. The thing that makes it easy is that I don't have to remember anything because the truth is always the truth.
Okay. Right.
So that's what makes it easy for me. Even writing my book, even doing any of these interviews,
Right.
they can ask me anything because I just gotta go back to my memory.
Right.
I don't have to rehearse anything any lines that was given to me.
Right.
So that's Jill actually gave me that because I was like, Jill, I don't really want to be in front of no camera. I actually spoke to her before I came to your show because I was shaking like a leaf. Are you gonna go live? I said, no. It's tell the truth. I'm like, oh, okay.
Ain't got to lie.
Exactly. So I live in my truth, so that makes it a lot easier. And you speaking my unsung hero, unsung. That reminds me of Paul Anthony. Salute to Paul Anthony from Full Force. I'm on my way to LA to meet with Dr. Sebi, and Paul Anthony. He's from Full Force.
Yeah, of course.
We meet each other on the same. He's going somewhere else, but I'm at gate 36 and he's at gate 37. You know how they be close?
Yeah.
So we just saw each other. This time nobody got masks on, so I could look at it. I said, that's Paul Anthony, right? Actually, I heard a lady say, those are the guys, the security guys from next Friday. So I looked and I said, Paul in them. So I went, I said, yo, Paul, what's up? I said, Paul Anthony, what's up? And he just said, I'm good. And then I said, you acting light skinned now. So that's a joke him and I had. So when he said that, he looked up and he said, Guerrero? I was like, what up? And then he said, what you up to? I said, I'm on my way to meet Dr. Sebi. And his face just got, wow. He said, Dr. Sebi, you know Dr. Sebi? Yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm working with him. We doing these lectures all over the United States. Yeah. He said, when is your next lecture? And I said, next week or in 2 weeks. He said, brother, I need to meet this man. I had cancer. I was doing, he said, I'm a cancer champion. So immediately I was like, what the hell? I mean, you got some super cancer or something? So he was like, no, I had cancer. I was doing chemo, and it kept coming back. But when I did the Dr. Sebi diet, I've been cancer free ever since. So he said, please allow me to give this man a plaque. I was like, hell yeah. So I said, we're going to be in New Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey. I forgot the dates now, but so he came, Bow-Legged Lou came, and I have it on YouTube where Paul Anthony presents Dr. Sebi with a lifetime achievement plaque or something like that. But he said Dr. Sebi saved his life, and I set up a meeting in Jersey in the Airbnb we were staying at, and Paul Anthony came and spoke with Dr. Sebi for a while. I actually videotaped that.
And that's a true story. He and I, because I heard him his audio, and he said the same exact thing. So
I told you the truth is always gonna be the truth.
I wanna do a quick memory for my boy. I just want to say a little something real quick. And he mentioned Dr. Sebi. I'm not gonna shout you out, but it was very detailed, and he did tell me something that he said like he was going through personally. And there's nobody that's been here. I know, I got a couple friends that's been up in here, but in the studio, but he was having problems. It was a very personal problem as to do with ED. Everybody knows that. And he spoke on it. He said, yo, I'm gonna just the last thing I gotta try is this Dr. Sebi shit. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, yo, he told me, he's like been researching him. And, he's like, yo, I just gotta start eating different, bro. I just gotta start eating different. I gotta stop eating that pork. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that shit has affected me in the bedroom, in the dojo. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, so go ahead, try it. He's like, yo, I can't get my shit up. I just can't get it up. Like for the life of me, I just can't get it up, but I've been doing a lot of research and I think I'm gonna start the diet. I said, okay, go ahead, try it out. He tried it for 3 months. Yo, he is savage now. Wow. Yeah. Yo, he told me, he was like, yo, my girl's tired of me. She is tired of me. I'm chasing her around with the wood. I say, yo, congratulations, man. Rest in peace to him. I just want to point that out because everybody thought that, and probably still do to this day. I don't know. But I've been doing my research on him as well, as far as dieting and shit. And I did look into it, and I was just like, yo, everything that he was saying. I even went back to watch the YouTube videos that's up there, and everything that he was saying is very it's conclusive. It's very true. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's the doctors and a lot of people try to say to you oh, that's hereditary. Right. No, it's not. The fact that I'm sorry.
No, I like that you said that because a lot of people, Dr. Sebi used to say when they say diabetes running my family,
right?
And he said no, pork chops running your family.
Exactly, and that's the truth. And then that's a lot of things that is just like a stigma especially with the Black and brown community. that is basically it's hereditary. Oh, you're gonna have diabetes eventually, or you're gonna lose, you're gonna start gaining weight eventually. You know what I'm saying? Because that runs in our family. You're gonna get high blood pressure because that runs in our family. No, it doesn't. It starts with your diet. It starts at home. You know what I'm saying? And if you start and fluctuating and fixing your diet, everything will soon enough pan out. And I saw with my boy, and he told me, he was just like, "Yo, I'm better now." Like, you know what I'm saying? Things is good at home. You know what I mean? He thought he was gonna lose his wife. He thought everything, but he got straight. He flied right, and everything is good. And I think he's trying to get another baby now. So congratulations, my brother. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. That's the whole fact. So.
Dr. Sebi has many kids, right?
Yes.
There's one son that's always on Instagram that I watch.
Victor?
Yeah.
Got him.
I spoke to him before I came here. That's my boy.
He has a lot of problems with a lot of people from
Of course.
Instagram. And
Yes.
he posts a lot of stuff. And
Yes.
he could be the young Mr. Sebi, right?
That's
But
the
he's
young
also
Charlemagne the God. Now go ahead.
having trouble. Also having trouble with a whole bunch of people. Comment, they post and stuff like that. And I don't understand why.
Well, what we consider trouble, he consider publicity.
Controversy sells.
Controversy sells. Like Victor, he came from Honduras. He migrated from Honduras by himself. No one helped him to get here. This kid is making like $85,000 a month now. I was just in LA with him. He took me to his warehouse, took me to his house, and whatever he's doing is working. He has attention, and I just interviewed a young lady who had multiple sclerosis. Victor cured her in 2 months. Any healer that tells you that they can heal you, that can cure you in a week or two, they don't know what they're talking about. It takes your body 21 days to adjust to anything. So no one can do nothing. And that's why when he said 3 months, I know what he's talking the right stuff. Because doctors always say, my food is my medicine and my kitchen is my hospital. So it's what we put in our body. And Dr. Sebi was 83 when he passed away. He has a son that was born a few months after he passed away. He had a son that was 1 year older. The baby was 1. Tyler was 3, and this man was in his 80s making kids.
Yeah.
And one thing that we don't know as men, well, women can listen to this too. But all the brothers who have issues in that bed department, you can watermelon. You can eat watermelon. I eat watermelon anytime I can find it with seeds in it. I buy it. Wash it real good, and the rind, the part that we throw away, that's the best.
The white part?
No, the green part, the part that we throw away.
Yeah, the outside part.
The outside,
yeah.
That's straight iron. It fills your body with oxygen.
Yep.
Like.
Yeah, he said he even started taking those like shakes. He would make shakes like that and put it with beets and all that, carrots and all that, and he would start doing that like 4 or 5 times a day. A day. Like he would just like he did everything. He put the whole watermelon in there. I saw him do it one time. I was just like, yo. He's like, yo, yeah. I looked at him. I was like, yo, it's the outside. It's the inside part only. He's like, no, bro. Like, yo, just trust me, motherfucker. Like, yo, he's like, just trust me, my nigga. Like, yo, I'm telling you. He's like, yo, E, if you ever, God forbid, if you ever have performance issues, yo, just try my method. And I'm telling you, I said, all right, I'm gonna listen. You telling me you got a baby? You're like, you trying for another one, and you a monster. So go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Take the watermelon, cut the red part, chop it up in like cubes, give it to the kids. And we give the rind and the white part to all the brothers, and we used to eat that shit like an apple. Tell me.
Nah.
They cannot make Viagra, Cialis, any of those without the extracts of that rind. But that's one of the that's why they say that black people like watermelon, because at the time when they brought the Africans over, I hate to say slaves, when they brought the Africans over here, they was forcing them to eat chicken. You can actually find pictures where they put in funnels in their mouth, forcing them to eat rice, chicken, because they knew that wasn't good for them. Because we come from a place where we surrounded by alkaline food. So they would force them to eat that stuff, But when the Africans saw watermelon, they was eating it because they knew that was good for them. So they're like, oh, these black people like watermelon. So that's where that whole stereo thing comes from. And they make us ashamed of eating watermelon in public now when that's so good for us. Even young ladies like well, I'm not gonna say her name, but she's one of these celebrities. But she was having terrible pains when she did her with her period. So she would boil up like a baby. So I told her people to take some watermelon, put it in the blender, and I put the rind in. They said, the white part? I said, no, put the whole thing in there. And they were like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm positive.
So you just drink that, you add water to it?
No, just put it in there because the watermelon is already water.
Okay.
So you can just blend it up and just drink it.
Wow.
So she drank 8 ounces of that. And she went from a fetal position within minutes to, oh my God. And she don't ever not do that now.
Nice. So you drink it, I'm asking these questions.
Okay, yeah.
Drink it before or during?
No, once she felt the pain, because by the time they called me, she was already like in fetal position and she's like, yo, can you do anything? So it's not that I know about it. I actually called my aunt. She's Dr. Sebi's second wife. I called her. She gave me that remedy, and that's what they would do. That's like the advantage I have. I could just call these people. And going back to Dr. Sebi, he was able to beat the New York Supreme Court because they claimed that he was curing uncurable diseases. So they asked him to bring 9 people, 1 person per disease he claimed to cure. 77 people came to, and 77 people they allowed. It was like 100 outside.
There was a lot of people.
They didn't let back in.
Yeah.
And and this is another thing I wanted people to know. Dr. Sebi never told anyone they had HIV. He never told someone they had sickle cell anemia because he's not a chemist. They would bring their paperwork from their doctors, come back with positive, come back with their paperwork from their doctors and say it was negative. He never once told anybody you have or you don't have. So when he was able to prove in court that, because in order for you to practice medicine without a license, you have to have a chemical in your substance. When they took his herbs to Lancaster Laboratory, it came back that it was not one chemical in there. It was like he was curing somebody by telling them to eat an apple. Yeah.
Right. I heard he even, I don't know if you put it in your book or not, but I heard he cured some stars of HIV.
Of course.
And yeah, and the one of the biggest stars.
100%. Go ahead.
One of the biggest stars I heard was MJ, that he cured him.
Yeah, you from Honduras because you like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So he cured MJ, and he had HIV.
And he's not talking about Michael Jordan.
Exactly. No, I'm not talking about MJ, Michael Jordan, that's still alive today. I'm talking about the other one that passed away. Yeah.
And there's another MJ too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. I know who you're talking about too. Yeah. That's the one you have in your book. Okay. Yeah. I was talking about the other. Yeah. No, I was talking about the moonwalk.
Oh no. Michael Jackson did
right.
HIV.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
No, he had an immune problem, and he
actually
couldn't sleep, and he had a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, but I know he went to him. Yeah, he definitely went to him.
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I opened my mouth and I said to him. Yeah, I'm glad. We gotta talk.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's get the book.
Yeah. Definitely gotta get the book. See, I'm glad he cleared it up. He was here.
Where can everyone follow you? You guys can follow me on Instagram on my Dr. Sebi book or Mr. G Photos and the #1, and you could get my book at myjourneywithdrsebi.com, myjourneywithdrsebi.com, and it's on Amazon as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You need to come back.
And I'm curious as to the same thing.
Thank you guys for having me.
No, please, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate you. Like I really love having you come over because you educate us on a lot of different things. And
Yes.
someone needs to do a documentary on you.
Exactly. And
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact.
Even though you were name dropping, you're still very humble.
Yes.
And you just are not about you. It's about whoever you're working
Thank
with.
you. I
which is
appreciate
good.
that.
We appreciate that.
Yeah. And I'm so happy that I have your number and I can just call you.
Of
anytime.
course. You must
Thank you so much.
Nah, you're welcome.
Listen, if he's in the state,
No, even if he's not in the state.
Yes, you're
right?
That's a fact.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Congratulations.
Thank you for coming back.
You guys for
That's
having me.
Now to Get Radio Show. Each and every Sunday at 1 p.m. Thank